CNBC TV 18 Weekender.
Hi guys, welcome back. You're watching the CNBC TV 18 Weekender and we're here with someone who has created a luxury brand over the last 10 years. Somebody who's sold 10 times more bikes compared to what he did 10 years ago, and that's the Royal Enfield brand I'm talking about. Siddhartha, tell us about the strategy, the marketing strategy, the brand differentiation strategy. Where did you get inspired from? Who did you get inspired from, more importantly?
Well, we got many different things, I guess, came about over the last many years, but now we have to go back 15 years. I guess what really came about is, the fortunate part is you get inspiration out of small things, but also out of difficulties, right? So one difficulty, we didn't have any money, right, to spend. We were making losses. So how do you sell a motorcycle, or how do you market when you're making losses? Second is, interestingly, we got sacked by our ad agency at one time because they got a bigger account from a bigger motorcycle manufacturer who I won't mention, and therefore the ad agency sacked us. So actually that collided really well for us. We were really upset at that time, but that was fortunate for us because they were actually crap. But I didn't know that. We were still a kid, and
I'm sure now they regret their decision.
I'm sure they do. One is out of necessity. We didn't have marketing budgets, and therefore we figured we had to figure out how are we going to popularize this motorcycle. And so and we didn't also have MBAs and marketing brains and all of that, so we had to really do things on ourselves. And we figured that the most authentic way to actually do something is to actually do physical events and rides and activities. And that's what we did. 13 years ago, we started the Himalayan Odyssey. But before that, we were doing Himalayan rides. We started Rider Mania, which is our Goa event. And we did lots of other rides and activities. It didn't cost us that much. They were great fun. We used to all go on those rides. We used to enjoy ourselves. We used to get influencers, media people, customers, guys who've been doing lots of rides. And we just created
a buzz around the
buzz
whole
and fun.
brand.
And then, again, out of necessity, nearly, 15 years ago, we became really strong online. So our website, royalenfield.com, 15 years ago, we had a social network inside. We had a thing called number plate, where you go in, you make your own number plate, you put a photograph, you write your story. It was, precursor to Facebook and all of that. Maybe I should have been in that business instead. But the point is that we used what we could and what we had, and the available tools, which didn't cost us. Website didn't cost us much. Doing rides didn't cost us much. So we did rides, we used our website, we bypassed all of you guys, all the channels and all the big TV adverts and all of that. We bypassed all that, and it actually helped us really well because we built the brand organically. It wasn't, and that was one part. The other part was that I found, when I saw brands getting endorsements from TV stars and movie stars and cricket stars and all these sports people and all that, I always thought it was really sort of crass, and like, everyone knows that you, Mr. X, I won't even name him, do not ride that brand of motorcycle. We know that, but you're endorsing it because you're getting paid. I think customers can see that, right? So I'm never going to pay a chap to ride a motorcycle and then plaster his face if he's not actually a customer. Why would I do that? So we ran a trip campaign with Wyden and Kennedy, which was then our agency, which we hired after getting sacked. We ran a trip campaign which was legendary. It was all about real personalities who actually ride a motorcycle. It was these amazing people, much cooler than your big name movie stars or cricket stars and all that. So that's the kind of thing that we did, which was organic marketing. We did a lot of work on retail. We said our stores are not what we think they should be. So we made our stores gorgeous. We made them beautiful. So that's, it's all simple stuff, but it was all real stuff that really mattered to our consumer, and that's how we got the word around.
I wanted to ask you about your, maybe not your competitor, but the next big player or the biggest player in the market, which is Harley-Davidson in the US market. And now you are creating a mid-market sort of niche for yourself. But do you think there will come a time where you will bridge that gap and you may even eat into the market share of the Harley users?
You know, that's not, it may happen, but that's not what drives us. That's not what we work towards. Because what we work towards is creating a market for our motorcycles. You've said it, you've seen it. Our motorcycle here is extremely different from any other motorcycle, any big American cruiser or anything like that. It's got nothing to do with it. So if we're able to popularize this form of motorcycling in the US, which is our endeavor, and this motorcycle, which we've just been test marketing in US and has got rave reviews, brilliant. It'll do, suppose it does extremely well and we take market share from others, we're delighted. But it's not about taking market share. Our idea is not, that's where the market is, that's the share we want. We don't think like that. We don't think at all like that. We're more easygoing people, actually.
Okay, that's good. And it's a great legacy to pass on as well. On that note, let's take a short break. But when we come back, we will drill it down to business. More numbers on that record high margins that Royal Enfield clocked this time around. More on the CNBC TV 18 Weekender. Stay tuned.
So we're giving them that option. We're telling them what it's all about. Some people love it and they're coming to us. Some people don't because they like their Japanese style. So good for them. Let them do whatever they're doing, because we don't want to, we don't want to be everything for everybody. We want to be very special for a few people.
CNBC TV 18 Weekender.